Ready, Anna?
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the interview area here at the United States Women's Open Championship presented by Promedica. We have Anna Davis here, ranked 25th in the world Amateur Golf Rankings. Coming off your victory at Augusta National Women's Am, how can you draw from that experience on the big stage this week?
I think just handling nerves was a big thing at Augusta, and bringing that over to the tour events that I've played in the past few weeks, and now this week it's going to be fun, especially teeing it up on the first tee this week. I know there's definitely going to be a lot of nerves, so I think that's definitely a main thing, just handling nerves.
Yeah, and this will be your third event playing with professionals. What have you learned in those past two appearances?
I think I've learned a lot about my golf game and just how the pros, how their games are separated from amateurs, and how I see how it's different. They're just a lot more consistent and they don't make as many mistakes. So I think that's kind of a big thing that I've been working on, and just growing as a person in general.
How about some of the perks this week? You get a courtesy car, but you're not old enough yet. You don't have your driver's license yet.
Yeah.
That's a little frustrating that you can't drive the car.
Yeah, it's all right. It's a pretty car though, so it's okay sitting in it.
Are you planning to get your license this summer? What's the timeline for that?
Maybe in September, somewhere in there.
And you said you've grown a lot, given all you've experienced the last few months. How do you feel like you've changed the most?
I think just maturity and independence are two big things. I've been going to the events alone because my parents have work and stuff like that. So it's just kind of handling things on my own.
And also, when you talked about handling the nerves, what do you do in that situation to try and stay calm and just stay in the moment?
That's a good question. I think it's just like you just can't take it so seriously where you're super worked up on the golf course. You just have to calm down. And what I've learned from past experiences, when you're nervous and you're worked up, you're not going to play your best. And so that's kind of something that I think about. It's just like, okay, calm down. You're going to play better if you're calm down. So.
Last time we saw you, you were playing up in New Jersey in the Cognizant Founders Cup. I mean, obviously made the cut at both events. What kind of confidence has that given you coming into your first major, and does that help to assuage the nerves at all?
Yeah, I think so. I think it kind of just, I kind of see it as like, yeah, I can make the cut now, and I can beat these players. So I think I do have a good chance this week at making the cut, but I don't know, I'm just out here to have fun. So.
And then just how different is this golf course than what you've played before? Obviously, you played Pine Valley, you played at Augusta, you played a little bit on the East Coast, but you're West Coast kid. So how much different does this golf course play?
It's definitely, it's obviously like tree lined and there's a lot of bunkers, and it's just very different from what I play on the West Coast, but I've played so many tournaments on the East where it's a little similar, especially like these past few tournaments that I've played, like Sage Valley, Augusta, I played Pine Valley. So they're all similar in their own ways, but I haven't really played greens like they have here, where like it slopes off one side and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to playing this type of style.
And you told us in the LPGA Tour, you kind of had some people come up to you and say congrats. And I know this field is a little bit different. There's a few different faces out here. Have you had any more of that this week? And has there been anybody that's said anything to you that's been surprising?
Michelle, we did, so that was fun. I was on the driving range yesterday, and she came up to me and was like, congrats, it's super cool. So it's nice that they're so welcoming, for sure.
You played with the Cordes sisters yesterday. You're going to play with Lydia Ko today. What do you learn from them? What do you ask them to help your game in preparation for a major?
I haven't really asked them many questions. I played with the Cordes sisters yesterday, and they're very nice. They're talking the whole time. They're having fun. So they were super fun to play with. But I think they started talking about how like Epson Tour and LPGA, and if I want to go play on tour when I get out of high school. But they just gave me advice on like that sort of stuff. So that was fun.
What is the origin of the bucket hat? How did you end up start wearing it?
Back in July, I played in this event. It's like the girls' junior PGA. And the entire summer, I didn't wear a hat. I was sunburned. And that was like the first tournament my dad like really came to watch. And he saw that my face was burnt. So he was like, you have to buy a bucket hat and put it on this week. So I played with a bucket hat. And then it became a thing that week And then I didn't wear it for like the fall because it was cold and I didn't need to wear it. And then I went to Augusta and I was like on the last day I was like, oh, I'll wear a bucket hat today. And then it became a huge thing and I was like, I didn't know it was happening. It was so funny.
And you just talked about playing, with the Quarter Sisters yesterday. Like Shefty said, you're playing with Lydia Ko today. I mean, for you that's grown up watching these players have so much success, like what is it like to just like play with people that you've watched for so long?
It's cool because if you told me a year ago that I'd be playing with Lydia Ko and the Quarter Sisters, I'd be like, you're crazy. That wouldn't make any sense. But I think it's super cool. I think now it's processed a little more. But I don't know. It's cool just being able to watch them growing up and now playing with them and really seeing them in person and getting to know them. It's cool.
All right, that's it. Thanks, Anna.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.